Hello everyone, my name is Shazib and today we are going to discuss how pose estimation plays a crucial role in healthcare with the help of artificial intelligence. So basically the things that we are going to discuss are how it helps in real-time form correction, how it helps in posture correction, how it can be used for injury assessment, how it can be used for virtual trainers, and how specific movement tracking can be done with this. So we have developed multiple applications for all of these key points, right? So for example, if we are talking about real-time form correction, what does it entail? It entails how much posture is correct. It entails what are the personal key point adjustments that must be done, and it also entails how we can bring in an immediate feedback for the patient with respect to their range of motion. So when we are talking about posture correction, it also entails things such as what are the real-time monitoring. So we are not doing any sort of monitoring that is a little bit in the past, right? So live, if someone is recording their patients, we can just monitor them right there and then about regarding their posture or anything else that can be done with the help of AI, and it gives us prevention against a lot of issues. So it also gives us a lot of alerts that are very proactive, and that way we can be a little bit intuitive, and we can detect issues with patients before they get to a higher level. One of those issues of course can be injuries, right? So injury assessment is a very important thing that is done with the help of pose estimation, and it is done with the help of calculating the patterns, the movement of the joints, the tracking of the joints, and with the help of that we are able to intervene very much early and see what are the issues with our patient. So it helps us in doing the injury assessment a lot before than when it is going to happen. And one very crucial application is standardized movement tracking. So how it is done? It is done with the help of analyzing the joints, all of the joints of your body, and how they are moving in the video frame by frame, right? And based on that movement we can see whether that movement is correct or not, and we can compare it to a more standardized movement and then analyze the relation between both of those movements to see what are the issues and what are the problems. And this entails heavily in physiotherapy and in other applications such as gait analysis, or things that are more prone towards the movement issues of a patient. So it gives us a proper consistency for the movement analysis. And in the similar way we can also use it for virtual trainers. For example, if the human pose is correct or not for any exercise, right? So for the exercises we can also analyze what should be the exercise main methodology of doing and how the patient is doing it incorrectly. It has a lot of benefits for old people who are trying to do physiotherapy, for people who are coming out of any diseases from strokes or anything like that, for the rehabilitation purposes. So all of these can be done with the help of pose estimation. So basically if I talk about it in a little bit concise way, it entails the key point analysis as well as the joint tracking of the human body, right? So key points are basically joints, right, in the video, and we track them to see how much good they are and what are the issues with that, and all of the applications that are related to movement of any person can be related to this. So basically how we do it, we prepare a data set, and typically it is given by the clients, and based on that data set we see what should be the perfect values. For example, if there is any exercise such as leg press, so we see what are the ideal angles that should be followed, right? And then we bring in the other sample videos of the patients or the exercise doers, and we see what are the angles that they are following, and then on the basis of that we are able to see what are the issues with the person that is doing the exercise, right? So it is one example. In the similar way we can do it for gait analysis. If one person is walking and a patient who had stroke is walking, we can actually analyze that how much of the walk is good and how much of the walk is incorrect, and what could be the issues. The issues could be with the leg or the arm or any other type of joint movement. So that is how it is done. If we are talking about real world examples, as I have been before as well, so things such as AI powered fitness and personal training, things such as healthcare and rehabilitation, things such as sports analytics and athlete performance, things such as human computer interaction, as well as increasing safety in hospitals with the help of AI. So all of these applications can be done with the help of pose estimation. Of course, this is only one sample. Alongside that, there are a lot of supporting functionalities, and all of them are used in coherence to develop a very good remote patient monitoring system. So there are a lot of details about all of these, right? For example, if we are talking about fitness and personal training, then it will use camera to track body movements, and it will also include personalized training guidance from the trainer based on the feedback. If we are talking about rehabilitation and healthcare, then it is very much applicable in physiotherapy clinics. In the similar way, exercises will be monitored and corrective actions will be provided during the therapy sessions, or they can directly be given on the patient videos as well. When we are talking about sports, then in that precision performance analysis is very much important in that, and based on that each player can have their own separate data driven coaching methodology with the help of which they can get better performance. And when we are talking about human computer interaction, we can just move a robot or something like that with the help of the gesture controls that are being done by the human body, and it gives us a whole heap of applications of computer vision by itself. When we are talking about safety procedures, for example, it can be navigated with the help of injury assessment, right? So injury risks are lower with the help of this. In the similar way, there are applications such as fall detection and patients safety as well, right? So these are a few other methodologies that can be used alongside this. A few of the algorithms that are used for this are OpenPose algorithm. It is very much used. DensePose is used to a fair amount, and then we have YOLO, which is used in a number of applications nowadays due to its speed, and it has a lot of distilled models as well. So very quick recap on what we discussed today. So what is human pose estimation, a little bit about that, and how we do the human pose estimation, what are the human pose estimation examples in real world, how it can help us, and what are the main algorithms that we use, right? So this is it. This is today's video. Hopefully in the next video we will discuss these things in more detail.